Verum Wheel Marking Gauge is a really nice bit of kit. Beautifully engineered. It's got brass, Bubinga, stainless steel, and then a really good, sharp and crisp wheel mark. When we have a wheel marking gauge, this is really good for either going with the grain or across the grain. A traditional pin marking gauge tends to follow the grain and give a bit of a raggedy line, but the wheel will actually just follow where you want it to go and give you a much cleaner cut. For this one, we've got the sharp wheel on the end, and this then disappears within the stock, so it's safe when it's not being used and it's not going to get damaged. To set it, we have on here metric and imperial measurements, so we can set it to there and then we can lock him down. One of the nice things about this is actually the size of it, so it's quite a big head and quite a big stem. So again, actually most people find it's more comfortable. Some can really be quite skinny. Also, with the wheel on there, it won't roll off the bench, it'll stop. So that's really quite nice to be used. When we're using it, we will use it for either marking stuff to width, but also with this bevel which faces in against the stock, that's going to be really good for marking out things like these dovetails, either these stopped dovetails or the shoulders on our through dovetails. We can go all the way across that line quite beautifully. To set up the thickness, if you've already got a piece of timber which is at a thickness, put it on a flat bench and just set this stem so it comes down across the bottom, hold him upright, tighten him up, and now you will find that is exactly set to that thickness. And we could transfer that line then if we were marking out into that joint. We could also transfer it to the line at the other thickness. Let's say I've got down there. We can also use this just a little bit to kind of trim inside a joint to make sure we are really down to the correct thickness if you've been doing your chiseling work. Also, we set this up for doing things like the marks on your hinges, both directions, and again for these lovely little dovetails. So pick one of these up. You're going to be nicely surprised with this, how clean and accurate it cuts. From woodworkersworkshop.co.uk. Check us out on our Facebook, check us out on our Instagram or our YouTube channel.